have right now. I wanted to do something bronzy everywhere. Like bronzy eyes, bronzy face, and glowy, and just bronze. I think it's so pretty for summer. Unfortunately, today it's like super like gray. It's such a gray day and it's really not nice and it's not giving me any sun, but that's okay. I think I'm just gonna have to recreate this for like a super sunny fun day. Actually, I wore something like this last weekend and I really liked it, but today I went like to town with the bronzer. So I used like 10 bronzers. I'm just kidding. I used a few bronzers, and for the look I actually use all of the Kathleen Lights eyeshadows from Colourpop, and I think I used another one too, but they're so pretty bronzy shades for the summer. For the lips, I did use something kind of bold. It's not really like your typical peachy shade, but that's the only... I really like how this like brown, like maroon shade goes with the tones in the eyes, but you can definitely do something more summery. I just really like a matte lip. I don't think I have tried this with like nice peachy glosses, and it's really not my thing, glosses in general, but you can definitely make something more peachy on the lips, and I just want to make it more bold for, I don't know, I really like how this all turned out. This is one of my favorite lip colors and I think it's super unique, and I thought it would just go awesome with this look. Anyways, if you want to see how to get this bronzy summer look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so through this video I'm gonna be listening to some music, and also my dogs are kind of crazy. We're gonna start with this L'Oreal Magic Lumi. You can see how it brightens the skin pretty nice, so I'm just gonna put it in the high points of my face so that when the foundation comes it looks nice. Yeah, the dogs were playing way too much. This is my true and only L'Oreal True Match Lumi in W6, and I usually cut through this process, but I wanted to show you my whole like very fast forward foundation routine. I really take my time blending this foundation so that it looks the most natural, and then I go back and put more wherever I need more coverage. But this foundation is very dewy. The Beauty Blender makes it even more dewy. So yeah, I really like to take my time. On my forehead, I really don't put a lot of foundation. For some reason, I don't feel like I need to. But on my cheeks is where I have the most like discoloration and a lot of paleness. So yeah, I really take my time with this Beauty Blender, and you can see how many times I'm poking my face. So it's very nice that the Beauty Blender is so bouncy. It really doesn't feel hard on the skin or anything. So yeah, I'm just building this foundation to my likeness. For corrector, I'm gonna use the NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector and the shade medium. Just gonna blend this with my fingers where I have the most darkness. And for concealer, I'm gonna use the Rimmel Match Perfection, and this is in the shade light medium. And this applicator really sucks. Like, it really pulls on your eyes, which I hate, but it is a very lightweight with nice coverage concealer, and I have been using it a lot. But then, since my under eye circles are a little bit out of control, I realized that I needed more coverage, so I'm gonna go with my Maybelline Age Rewind that always works. Just gonna put it in the parts where I have the under eye circles just to conceal it even more. And I already have like 2 concealers, but since they are so lightweight, they're not gonna look heavy. And then I'm just gonna set this with the Maybelline Fit Me Powder. Okay, moving on to the eyes. I already have one eye done. You can see it's a very simple bronzy look. We're gonna start with Cornelious. This is one of the matte brown shadows and Kathleenlights foursome that she did with Colourpop. And here I'm just really working this color through my crease. And then we're gonna use this color that it's called Game Face. This shade is a little bit darker than Kathleenlights, the shade that we're gonna go on next. So this is Kathleenlights. So you're gonna see that after I put Kathleenlights over that shade, Game Face kind of disappears. Really, Kathleenlights, I feel like it's more pigmented and the formulation is just nicer. So it is probably not necessary to put it under. And here with whatever it is left on my finger, I'm bringing that shade a little bit into the crease. And we're gonna go back to that Cornelious shade and blend this in the crease. I just don't want it to be a separation from the shimmery shade and the lid through the matte in the crease. So I'm gonna go back to Cornelious, and with the same fluffy brush, I'm just gonna kind of make it straight and put it in my lower lash line, and then using Blaze I'm gonna put it on my lower lashes. But this shade is extremely it has a lot of glitter in it, and the glitter falls out like crazy, so definitely put something to prevent the glitter to be all over your face. Here I'm just gonna show you actually how I curl my lashes, because I always cut through this part. I spend a long time curling my lashes. Like, I do this quite some time, and I just don't press it like in one place. Like here I'm just putting it all the way like on the root, but then I go through it so that they look kind of you know, curled and not just like an L shaped. I'm gonna put this Falsies mascara just on the roots of my lashes. And at the ends, I'm gonna use the voluminous one. Again, it's a lot of high maintenance for just lashes, but I kind of like how this one looks at the ends. So yeah, and I'm using that same little shield to protect my lids from getting a black mascara on them. This is the Silkissime liner, and I actually put it on my lower lash lines, but you didn't see it. Mascara is the Clump Crusher. This is a brown shade from La Palette Nude 1, and I have been loving this shade for my brows. So I'm just using a fluffy angle brush with that shade to fill in my brows. Okay, so before I forget, I'm gonna use Glow on a like pencil brush and just put it on my brow bone, because I almost forgot. And here, this is a clean brush, a clean fluffy brush. I'm just using it to blend the Glow with Cornelious so that there is not like a harsh line there. Okay, time to bronze like crazy. This is the Sonia Kashuk bronzer in the shade Rich Bronze, and you can see it took me 4 minutes to do this, so I'm going very fast through it. But I found out that the best way to place this bronzer is to do patting motions rather than dragging it in the skin. So it's hard to see because it's going so fast, but I'm mostly patting this bronzer. This bronzer is the cream bronzer, but it looks so pretty if you take your time. Super, super pretty and super natural and glowy, and it's so beautiful. It's a matte bronzer, but since it's not a powder, I feel like it definitely makes the skin look pretty glowy. So I'm just putting it on the back of my cheekbones and through my hairline. I'm gonna put a little bit on my jawline as well. So after that very long clip, I'm just gonna use the Beauty Blender to do a little bit of cleanup. Nothing strong. I don't want a strong bronzer. I'm not even contouring. And then using the part that has still a little bit of foundation, I'm just gonna blend the edges of this bronzer. And then with whatever is left on the brush, I'm gonna put it on the sides of my nose because my nose was looking a little bit too pale. So I'm just putting whatever is left. And then this is the best part, I think. This is Milani Tantalizer. Look at that bronzer. It looks like an eyeshadow. It's so shimmery. And I'm gonna use a very light hand to put this on top of the Sonia Kashuk bronzer. And this is just gonna give us so much glowiness into the skin. Like, look at that glow. It's so pretty. And we don't even have highlight yet. Like, it's just so pretty. This is a very beautiful, like, bronzer. You can use it in your body and your face. I really like it. I think for the summer it's just so beautiful. And then this is the Wet n Wild bronzer in Ticket to Brazil, and you can see it's a very light bronzer. It's almost, I will say, my skin tone. And this powder is so finely milled that it doesn't look like a bronzer. It looks like a very nice like powder with a tiny bit of shimmer that just makes your skin look pretty glowy without looking creasy. So I like to put it everywhere in my face with a very light hand. I'm not putting a lot here, and I'm just using it to blend everything in my face. And I just want to point out the highlight on my face. I haven't put any, but you can see the highlight. It comes from all the shimmer products, but also from the primer that we use, the Magic Lumi that we use. But I'm gonna highlight even more with this Becca Shimmer and Skin Perfector in the shade Champagne Gold. This is one of the 3 little highlighters that came on a set around Christmas. I'm just gonna blend it with my fingers just to add more glow than what we already have. And I really love this highlighter because it's gold and it goes pretty nice with tan skin. And a little bit on the bridge of my nose and my Cupid's bow, and again using the beauty blender to make sure everything is nice and blended. Finally, for the lips, I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild lipstick, but first I'm just gonna quick line my lips with a Milani, I think it's called All Natural. The shade is All Natural, and it's one of the color statement lip liners. And the Wet n Wild shade, it's called Sandstorm. It's this beautiful like maroon shade. I really like it. It's almost bronzy. And I really like how it turned out with this look. And that is it. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoy this bronzy look. Please like and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you next time. Bye!